All right, let's roll this tape, man. We're rolling.
Now, we return to a man who is always outraged.
That's an outrage. Here is Tony Bruno. Are we on already? Are we on? Hello there, kids. Welcome, and I want to thank everybody for their patience here at Comedy Sports Philadelphia, the home of comedy sports, every Saturday night where they do two shows. We were out in Comedy Sports San Jose about a week ago. Actually, it was more than a week ago now. I can't keep track. A lot has happened since we were last here on, I believe it was January 27th. Right, Robin? It was January 27th.
Was it that long ago?
And since that, you know, I tracked everything that's happened since then. Harry Mays is here. Right. Our buddy Joe Corrado's here. Miss Robin's here. And, of course, the man who helped put this whole Valentine's Day special together, the great Luigi Curto up there in the God Mike box. We got a great show tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming on out. Got to thank our great folks from Cantina Laredo, our buddy Chef Brian Harmon there, who does a great job up there in King of Prussia. What a great spot. They have the tequila dinners all the time. We got one coming up next week we're going to tell you about.
Johnny Fontaine sent something over there. Johnny Fontaine just sent a little gift there.
Oh, my goodness. There's like flowers.
And we got flowers here tonight. We got great prizes.
Do I have a secret admirer?
No, they're not for you. But we've got a great show planned, and we've got a $250 couples massage at Le Rev Rittenhouse Spa at 17th, actually on 17th Street here in Center City. Sophia Brodsky, the owner, is here. She donated that tonight. It's a great. Now, you've done a couples massage, right, Harry?
No, I have not.
Well, you could.
Not with my wife, anyway.
It doesn't have to be your wife. But presumably, since Valentine's Day is coming up, you would think you get a bottle of wine or sparkling champagne, gourmet chocolate, full-body Swedish massage. We're going to give that away on the show tonight, thanks to us, to Sophia. They don't just do about full body. They do everything at LaRevRittenhouse.com. Check them out online, LaRevRittenhouseSpa.com. Amazing stuff there. We mentioned Cantina Laredo up there in King of Prussia. We've got the Sandcastle Winery is giving away tonight on the show, actually 2 wine tastings.
You know, I'm sensing like a pattern here.
Yes.
Alcoholism.
Alcohol's involved in everything Valentine's Day. Alcohol and sexy underwear and massages seem to be the... but that's how it works.
I started early with the sexy underwear. I made Tony wait for 2 hours at Victoria's Secret while I got remeasured since I've lost all this weight. 2 hours. Poor Tony.
Yeah, so it's Super Bowl week, right? So we're in San Francisco, and I'm like, okay, we've done the radio roll. We're going to relax. Robin says, I got a gift card to Victoria's Secrets for Christmas. Let's go in there because they have their own store right in Union Square in San Francisco. So I said, okay, I'll go in. 8 o'clock because they close at 9. I'm like, we'll get there in time. Let's go 8 o'clock, and then we'll have dinner afterwards. 8 o'clock, we walk in. They have they have a room where they actually fit the women. It's not like a Walmart where you walk in and you grab a bra and you think it fits and you leave.
No, they walk in with their bra.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all.
So you go in.
A party back there.
And all these women around. I'm sitting on this velvet little chair outside, waiting, and I'm thinking, how long can it take to fit? Get a bra fitted. How long can that take? 10 minutes, 15 minits max. You know their size. They measure you, but I don't know what's going on. It's all in the back room. Mm-hmm. And then
I think Tony would have been okay with it if he'd been allowed to be in the room with
us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then he would have been fine.
Take as long as you want.
Looks like naked. I mean, what's the big deal? You're measuring a bra size.
But yeah, I wasn't the only one back there.
Wait, so there's a group of what happened? So all women are getting fitted at the same size, same time?
Jackie and I both were having fittings, and then the woman was, touching us and feeling us to make sure everything felt
like a Cinemax movie. Hold on.
Yeah.
As I said, why wasn't I allowed back there?
I think that
it would have been more entertaining for everybody, I'm sure.
I think you would not have complained in the slightest if you had been back there with us.
So anyway, that's what I did for my Super Bowl. Until you know what time we got out of there? 9:15. The store closed, so they locked the doors, and so if you're already in there before closing time, they have to take care of you.
Yeah.
An hour and 15 minutes to get fitted for a bra, buy the bras, and check out.
Right.
That is you know what that is?
It is.
I think President Obama said something about it earlier today.
It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
But look how fabulous they are.
Oh, there you go.
God, ridiculous. They're fabulous, but not as fabulous as the women at our big Super Bowl party on Sunday.
I saw those, yeah.
Well, those were fully exposed. No one needed to measure. They were right there in full display. If anybody saw all the periscopes from our big Super Bowl party.
It was body paint, though,
They
right?
were, women in full body paint.
It was so funny. My mother saw the Periscope. I mean, she's like stalking us on Periscope now. She thinks it's the most fabulous thing ever. And she came up to us after the next day, and she goes, wow, those women, they were wearing almost like body armor. And I told my mom, Mom, they weren't wearing anything. It was just paint. And she goes, oh, but they look so so hard.
Well, you can thank their plastic surgeons for that. But anyway, since the last time we were here, we have a Steven Singer Gold Dip Rose from Steven Singer, IHateStevenSinger.com, and the other corner of 8th and Walnut. We have that. We've got flowers from Plaza Flowers, a $100 gift card, and they ship anywhere in the United States. So it's not just a local thing. So somebody will win here, and then we're going to give one away online, too.
Correct.
To all of the listeners listening all over the country. All over the world, we can't ship outside the United States. And we have special guests. But I was writing down what happened since the last time we were here. So since that last time we had, the NHL All-Star Game was that weekend, right, on Saturday, and then the Pro Bowl was Sunday. That was
missed both of those.
I did, too.
Yeah.
We were flying into San Francisco. So Robin and I leave. Then there was Groundhog Day on Tuesday of the Super Bowl
One of your
week.
favorite days.
Absolutely, yes. Then we had the week of Super Bowl hype started, the Super Bowl Media Day, which jumped the shark years ago, and they still do it. We were there in San Jose. Then we had Riley Cooper was cut by the Eagles. Then you had the Cam Newton. The Super Bowl finally goes on, and then he loses and he bashes. He's getting bashed by the media people who didn't like the way he performed after the game. They didn't like the way he performed during the game, all the degenerate gamblers who bet on Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Then you had Shady McCoy while I was in San Francisco and San Jose doing a great Super Bowl party. Unfortunately, Shady's back in Philly.
Right, he's bringing the drama here.
Going to a club and allegedly getting involved with off-duty police officers who presumably were bouncers in this club, from what I've read.
Right?
Yeah, I guess they were bouncers because, at the Super Bowl party we hosted, there were a lot of officers there who were off-duty, and then they go out and make some extra money. They get paid. They don't have guns. They just make sure that everybody gets patted down when they come in. Because Too Short was having a party right down the street. I know you're a big Too Short fan.
Yeah.
I know Luigi's a big Too Short fan, right?
Absolutely not, man.
Absolutely. So anyways, and then we had the Super Bowl game. Then, of course, we move into the Monday, which is the Chinese Lunar New Year. So that started the
Year of the
Chinese
Monkey.
New Year.
Year
Year of the Monkey, yes.
Is that right?
And then
Yes.
Mardi Gras was Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, which is the end of the party season. And then today, as we do this show live, it's Ash Wednesday,
Right.
which is the start of the Lenten season, which means you got to give something up. What are you giving up for Lent? I didn't get any ash. I didn't have time. I got home last night. I had to wash clothes.
You have been getting ash for a long time, Tom.
I know.
I mean, we all know that.
I'm not getting any ash after the
Really?
show
Exactly.
either, based on what's happened so far here.
I can tell by your
Where's
attitude.
Where's your ash?
I'm not religious. I'm not Catholic.
Now, Joe, you're a Catholic. Where's your ash?
I didn't. I got yelled at too by my
Did you
mother.
really?
So, yeah, I did.
Luigi, you didn't have any ash.
Back it off.
I don't give up anything for Lent.
But that doesn't matter. You got to go get the ash. I saw somebody on Twitter today posted a picture of a woman in some Latin American country, and the priest wrote "puta" on there.
I saw that. Yeah,
you
I
see
saw
that?
Right.
I don't think the priests really do that.
Yeah, I don't think
that
so.
That was Photoshop.
No.
You just get the little ash smudge, but apparently this woman has been living a very
At
sinful
least
life.
it didn't say culo.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Yes.
what I mean?
So we got Lent starting, and then we got Lincoln's birthday on Friday, and then we've got Valentine's Day on Sunday, and then next Monday's President's Day.
Really? Is there anything else
it's
going on? I mean,
it's like
really,
every
you
day,
haven't missed
and then the schools were closed again because there was a possibility of a quarter
Yeah,
inch
there
of
was
snow.
3.5 centimeters. Yeah.
Seriously, when we were leaving, because we knew we had a flight out on Tuesday, because we stayed Monday after the Super Bowl, and our flight's 11:50 San Francisco time, Tuesday morning, and I'm thinking, and then I see all this, because I get all the local stuff, big storm closing, school closing, so I tweet out, what's going on in Philly? It was supposed to start Monday night, right?
Yeah.
And I figure, well, if it's gone by Monday, we don't get in until 7 o'clock Tuesday night, 3-hour time difference. And then we land, and it was all wet. There was no snow.
There's a whole lot of nothing.
There was no. What happened to the snow, Har?
They just have to get you to tune into the local weather. That's how
Exactly.
they do it.
It's an outrage.
You know?
Now, did your
Panic.
kids have
Storm
off? Did your daughter have off from school?
No, actually, no. In Jersey, they were all.
But don't they announce it the day before
yeah, they
a
usually
flake
do.
even
But
falls?
she was. In Jersey, usually closed for anything.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And now the Arctic blast is coming this weekend.
Oh, there's an Arctic
That's
blast?
the new panic.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
I
So
love these
stay in.
words that they come up with
Yes.
to make
Yeah.
everybody
Polar
even
vortex,
more
Polar
scared.
vortex.
Arctic
was
blast.
Big one, yeah.
Thunder snow is one of our favorites.
Exactly. And
Thunders,
you
yeah.
saw the one I coined on Twitter for this weekend.
No, what was it called?
Witches tit NATO.
Witches tit NATO. Yes, I wrote.
That's
we
how
need one of
cold
those.
it's going to be. Right.
And since it's the year of the monkey, there should be brass monkey too, right? Because when it gets cold, what do we used to say?
Yes.
Cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey, right?
Well,
Now, is that
it's
politically
appropriate.
correct to still say that?
It's
I think you're
offensive
fine.
to monkeys.
I think that's
Well, it's the
appropriate.
Lunar New Year. It's the
And
year of the
brass.
monkey.
That's true.
And I
yeah.
think it's appropriate because we have the big hit of Media Row was the
Baby monkey,
no, puppy,
yeah.
puppy monkey baby.
yeah.
Punky Mumpy baby. Did
That
you
was
see
like
that?
a Mountain Dew product,
Yes.
right?
So
Yeah.
this woman comes out on one of the days with this,
Like one of those baby Bjorn
I saw that, yeah, I
pouch
saw that.
thingies.
where the baby's facing you, and it's like
Yeah.
a backpack,
Yeah.
but the baby's facing you.
Yeah.
So this woman walks up to me, and she's got this monkey head, a dog head, a puppy head with a wet tongue. So I said, can I touch the tongue? And I touched the tongue on this.
That's Tony's go-to line.
Yeah, right.
Can I touch your tongue? No, usually it's, do you mind if I touch your monkey, I believe, was in a movie, right? Wasn't that a movie line, Luigi? Do you mind if I touch your monkey? I don't remember what movie. You know all these movie lines. So I touched the monkey, and the monkey...
I've never seen a movie where anything was...
But it's creepy. It's one of those creepy, like, where it feels real. So the puppy head, the tongue was...
sticking out,
wet.
but it was wet.
It felt wet and sticky.
And then the arms on this
the arms
were like a monkey's arm. They were really long.
Really long. And then the creepiest part were the baby legs. The baby legs felt like a real freaking baby, except it was cold, so they felt dead. It was the creepiest, creepiest thing ever.
But I kept touching it and playing with it and taking pictures with it.
I heard that.
So the woman who was holding this baby was really attractive. Yeah. So I said, are you the biological mom?
She had the best line ever.
So she said, yes, but you should see the dad. And so that was a pretty good line. And then we bonded, and everything was good after that for the rest of the week. Now, I did not realize that I knew one of the Peekaboo Review. She's actually the leader of the Peekaboo. She's the director and the chorus girl. I actually know her. I know her, as someone once said, right? Santa Claus, that was in the movie Elf. Remember when he says, I know him, I know him. I know her. You know her as Cherry Bomb. She is the director, chorus girl, and of course, Sophie Sucre. They are part of the Philadelphia's premier neo-burlesque show, the Peekaboo Review. You can find them at peekabooreview.com. They have people like Joey Martini, Count Scotula, Marlena Merlot. As I mentioned, Sophie Sucre is here. Ginger Lee, Goldie Fox, Rosalie Sweet. A lot of names that Harry probably knows. He probably met many. Not Ginger Lee.
Ginger Lee's the cheerleaders this weekend.
Come on.
Oh, sorry.
But they're performing shows all the time. Next Friday, February 12th.
All right.
This coming Friday night at World Cafe Live.
Give me some of those.
No, they don't get together. No, this isn't one of those shows, Harry.
That's the people's money.
This is a performance burlesque.
I know.
This is old school. This is highbrow. You can tip it whatever you want.
I'm trying to be a gentleman.
I like the tip.
Harry likes to make it rain.
Well, he does, but that's not this kind of burlesque, Harry. This is old school with great dance and song routines. They're going to be at the World Cafe Live at 30th and Walnut Friday night, the 12th, and then Saturday in Wilmington, Delaware, World Cafe Live down there. And then next Friday, February 19th, at the Trocadero, where I saw my first burlesque show in Philly many, many years ago. And it's obviously a multi-purpose club now. It's not just a burlesque club.
But that's how it started, though,
exactly.
Right?
The Trocadero was Philadelphia's original burlesque club. Phenomenal. I went and saw Honeysuckle Divine in there once many years ago. Yes.
Someone's going to win tickets to that show tonight, Tony.
Yeah, so we're going to give away tickets. That's at Trocadero next Friday night, February 19th. You go see the phenomenal Peekaboo Review.
Now we have questions.
We have a question? They have answers.
I think that there's a misconception because I think a lot of people, they think of burlesque as much closer to stripping, which there's a lot more dancing, there's a lot more talent, personally. I mean, not that the strippers don't have talent. I don't want to insult strippers out there. Excuse me. I know there's a lot of strippers that are your good friends.
Come on.
You think climbing up that pole's easy?
No. I mean, we know a lot of like amazing acrobats that are fantastic, but you have to admit that there are a lot of strippers that do not have talent, that just sort of twist around that pole a couple times and they call it good.
Right.
With burlesque, what you guys do,
what
you guys are doing, I mean, there's like lots of dancing, singing. I mean, it's a whole act. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. All of the girls are trained dancers from when we were little girls. So you're coming in, you're seeing professional dancers on the stage. We do stripteases. Some are a little on the more risque side, and then some are very kind of modern and border kind of like a modern dance thing. So it really just depends on the inspiration for that particular show or number, depending on what you see. So it's really kind of a fun pastiche of randomness, but awesome and slightly curated, sometimes a little more than others, depending on what the show is. So this one is kind of one of our more heavily curated shows because we're really delving into like the 60s, 70s vibe for this one. But you'll come, to the next one and there may be a 20s number or something for the future. So there's kind of a little bit of everything depending on
No, they're not doing that song, are they?
We're not that contemporary.
Like this and like that and like that and
no chronic.
we actually have done.
Gangsters love burlesque too, man.
Have you done modern R&B, hip hop, and R&B stuff?
My husband actually writes music for the show, and he did like an Eminem spoof in one of our shows for our Christmas thing, and came out and was the real Kris Kringle. So yeah, we've done a little bit of everything.
I like that. See the real Slim Shady, the real Kris Kringle. You know that, right? We may be white, but we're not that.
No,
Come on,
exactly.
We're not that.
We're not Jersey boys white.
Exactly. We're not Jersey boys. We're not as white as the Oscars white. Okay.
Right.
We're not that white.
We got some soul, man.
Exactly. Boy. I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thanks so much, guys. There they are. The Peekaboo Review. Since 1998. Where were you in 1998?
In 98, I was in North Carolina.
Were you banging the drum like Steph Curry? Well, Steph Curry wasn't probably even born in 1998, right?
I was banging a lot of things.
God, you set him up so perfectly.
That's what Harry and I used to do all the time on the radio. Now we can do it on the podcast. Now, can you say that on the air now?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You can say I banged a lot of
right now, Tony, with the state of Philadelphia sports, I am doing anything I can to get suspended for about a month. Seriously.
Well, you made the right first step right here.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing now. You get suspended, you get a week off, and you can go away somewhere, right?
Right.
As long as it's with pay. You don't want to be suspended without pay.
I don't even care at this point.
You really don't?
No, I don't.
You should have been in San Francisco.
I know.
You guys should have been. Luigi should have been there.
Suspended, real easy.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds was on Radio Row promoting his movie.
He did the Hyundai thing, though, too.
Yeah, but he has this movie called Deadpool. Have you seen the previews for this? He's the anti-superhero. And I've been watching the previews, and he has a lot of these the trailers that are like X-rated, where he uses the filthiest language. So he's not really a superhero. He's a superhero. He's a bad guy who goes out after the guys who did him wrong.
Okay. No, he wasn't. He didn't.
Oh my God! Who the hell?
He was a good guy.
No, have you seen the previews for this movie?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds looks like a gay Brett Favre, man.
No, Ryan Reynolds.
You are so wrong.
Yes, he does,
I'm
man.
telling you, this movie's going to be huge.
Hey.
This movie's going to be huge. It's rated R, by the way, so it's not your normal.
Yeah,
does he look like Sam Bradford?
Yeah, he does.
Wait a minute. Are you wearing a Brian Dawkins jersey over there, man?
Yeah.
I thought that was DeMarco Murray at first. It looked like 29 to me.
No, he wasn't sulking over there. It's not DeMarco Murray.
No, I'm telling you. So you got to go look at the trailers for this Deadpool movie with Ryan Reynolds. Because I'm not a big Ryan Reynolds fan. Women are going to be disappointed because it's not a chick flick.
Right.
This is not a chick flick in any way, shape, or form. This is a very violent, nasty, really, really crazy movie. And you'll love it. No, seriously. I mean, he did like a promo for Australia where he rips Wolverine, who of course, what's his face is from Australia. Isn't he the actor who plays Wolverine?
Yeah. Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, who's like this tall. Mm-hmm. All these guys are short.
Yeah.
If you meet them, like when we met Hugh Jackman,
short too.
Mel Gibson, Stallone is short.
Stallone
is short.
Tom Cruise is short.
Tom Cruise is short.
Hugh Jackman
Schwarzenegger.
was, I think, maybe like an inch or so shorter than I was.
Yeah, Robin stood next to Hugh Jackman a couple Super Bowls when he was there pimping some movies. And I'm telling you, I don't go to see many movies. I'm going to go see Deadpool. This movie looks like it's going to be. It's funny. And it's violent at the same time. So it's everything a guy wants. But I don't think it's a Valentine's. Opening Valentine's weekend. There's no pornography, no.
Oh, well, then I'm out.
No,
exactly. But it's comedy. It's a comedy. It's a violent comedy about a guy who was done wrong by his doctors. He was diagnosed with cancer. I don't want to give the whole story away, but he was diagnosed with cancer. And the doctor who diagnosed him with cancer did him wrong, and so then he goes out and gets revenge.
He's got a vendetta.
Trying to find the doctor who did him wrong and turned him into this crazy, weird-looking guy.
Because he was good-looking, and then he looks not so good.
And that's why he makes the Deadpool costume, where he's got a red mask, and he does a lot of crazy stuff. So I highly recommend it.
By the way, speaking of Yahoo...
No, there's no lightning round, all right?
We had the most amazing dinner thanks to Yahoo Sports Radio.
Yes. Yeah. We went out with David Gow.
The Gow Company.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't even know. Okay, first of all, David Gow. Now, you, Harry, Tony, we all have met radio people.
Weasels, you mean we call them. Radio
weasels.
Right.
I was going to be nice. David Gow, I swear he's like an alien. He's the nicest, most genuinely amazing person. How can he be in radio? He's not like it.
So they have this big dinner. So they rent this room in this unbelievable restaurant in San Francisco.
And we had no idea how nice this restaurant was.
It's called Quince.
Quince, okay.
Right. So we go into this place, and it's up in North Beach, where a lot of Italian. But this is not just a regular Italian restaurant. This is like 5-star. This place.
We didn't find that out till afterwards.
So we get to this place, and it's in a private room, a table for what, 25 people?
20, yeah.
And we sit. Then he has a table he has a spot for me and Robin with all of his muckety mucks and all of his on-air talent. And Robin and I are sitting. No, because he didn't come down. He's in D.C., so he didn't come to the Super Bowl. But it's Sean Salisbury, all the people that work for Yahoo. So he comes. We sit down. We have the dinner. It's brought out, and it's just amazing. So anyway, we go home. Andrew Zimmern comes on our show. Andrew Zimmern came on the podcast.
Andrew Zimmern is a fan of Tony's, and we're sitting there one day, and we see Tony sees Andrew Zimmern just fly by,
in
doing,
Radio
like
Row.
speed walking, and so he goes, "Oh my gosh, I think that was Andrew Zimmern." So I, thank goodness, didn't have high heels on. I was able to book it after him, and I tracked him down. And he was so excited to finally meet Tony face to face.
I was more excited to meet him. This guy's eats all the craziest stuff on earth.
Like bugs and stuff.
He eats everything.
Southeast Asia.
So anyway, we mentioned that, or Tony mentions during the interview that he just gone to this place at Squints, and you should have seen Andrew Zimmern's face. His face, where he eats everything, everywhere. He knows everybody. His face was like, ooh, hard get. You have to wait like a year to get in there. We're like, really?
And he knew the chef's name. This is how big. Andrew Zimmern knew the chef's name. The other thing he said that was really interesting is that he's been to Philly many times, and he thinks Philadelphia, of all the places he's been, is the best sandwich city in America. He said Philadelphia is the best because there's a lot. There's a lot of Chicago's got great sandwiches. New York, you name it. Right. He says, and this is his. He didn't say it to kiss up to me. He said that Philadelphia is the best sandwich city in America. And you know what his favorite? You know what his favorite sandwich is?
No.
John's Roast Pork down there on Snyder Avenue. And he's tried them all.
And we are going to take him to our favorite cheesesteak place next time he comes here because he has not been yet.
And which place is that?
Well, it's not just that it's our favorite because we know them all. I mean, we know Pat's and Gino's
They're
and all.
all
Tony
very,
Luke.
very good, but this one is uniquely
Mama's.
different.
You've been to Mama's?
Yeah,
Mama's on
Belmont.
Belmont.
That's a gigantic steak. You could eat that thing for a week.
But it's unique. It doesn't taste like any of the
Nobody
other
else.
ones.
I mean, it's not. Anybody who's ever been there knows it's not your typical Philly cheesesteak. Have you been to Mama's on Belmont? It's a pizza
right near
place.
our studios.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah.
And I found that place in the 80s, and it's still there. And it's a little mom and pop pizza place, but they make the meat that they use. It's like filet mignon, and then they put like a pound of cheese in it.
Yeah.
And it's so but it's not
amazing.
just. It's not like Velveeta. It's not Cheese Whiz and any of that garbage. This is like the best mozzarellas.
I think it's like
you
three
need to go
different
to
type
bed
of cheeses.
after you eat that.
Oh, yeah, you can't. And they actually sell halves now because people can't eat a whole one.
Right.
And it's not that they're big. It's just there's so much meat and so much cheese. I'm telling you, it's the only steak sandwich that I crave. And I never eat cheesesteaks for the most part. Once a year, Robin and I go up there to get one. It's like a pilgrimage. It's like going to Mecca. It's like going
It's Italian Ramadan.
It really is.
Exactly.
It's like going to the Vatican to meet the Pope. I mean, that's how special this place is.
No, you're right, man. It's good.
You've been there, right, huh?
Many times.
Mama's.
Kidding me?
So you got to check it out. Mama's on Belmont Avenue. Harry, you following me on Twitter now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Will be
Anybody
eligible
in
to
here
win the
not following me on Twitter?
Really?
What do you
I
mean
wanna
now?
know.
Please leave
I've been
immediately.
following you.
No, I don't mean you. I mean the people in here. So anybody in the audience tonight that's not following me on Twitter. Wait a minute. Dominic's not following me on Twitter?
See, he's not on.
He quit Twitter. You know what I'm going to give him?
Too much drama.
A roaring round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
No. I'm not giving him one of those. I'm giving him a roaring round of applause. Quitting Twitter is harder than giving up heroin. It's harder than cigarettes. Luigi's been off cigarettes how long now, Luigi?
6 weeks, man.
6 weeks he quit smoking. That's hard to do. Quitting smoking is hard to do. I've done it. Quitting Twitter is maybe harder. That may be the worst because Robin, right now, if I could send her to rehab, it would be WeHab.
Yeah.
Some sort of Wi-Fi habit.
Yeah.
She uses all the data.
I quit Facebook like that, cold turkey.
I quit it too. I'm still on there because it's attached to my. So when I tweet something, it goes to Facebook too.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. It's one-stop
Oh,
shop.
an aristocrat.
But then I never go to Facebook and answer. And then Robin gets mad because I don't answer people 24/7. Robin's had this idea of like doing a show around the country, just like getting an RV.
Oh, like touring like John McCain.
Yeah,
remember you had the
we're not
bus
running
thing?
for politics. No, none of those things. Not like Chris Christie.
No, well, he's back mopping in Jersey
Whose
this
bus has
weekend.
been, as I tweeted earlier this morning, John, you know what Chris Christie and the Dallas Cowboys have in common? They both finished 5th this year, and they've gone home. And I say that to all. Remember all the Cowboy fans, because obviously all the people in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area.
Big fans.
Hated Chris Christie.
He had that red sweater on.
They saw him in the box with Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, and they never let him down.
Yep.
And you know what? You can hate Chris Christie, and I always bust on Cowboy fans. But you know what? It may have, I don't know if it hurt him in his presidential hopes, but it certainly didn't help him here in the area.
No.
It did not.
It didn't help him in New Hampshire. How's it going to help him in New Jersey
exactly.
or Pennsylvania? Yeah. So anyway, we're underway.
That's our political segment for the show.
It is. Well, actually, you see who else dropped out? That Carly Fiorina dropped out.
Yes. Yeah.
Carly Fiorina. Actually, people are beginning to be saying that about Hillary Clinton soon, when she
Yes,
keeps
exactly.
losing to a 74-year-old Jewish grandpa
Right,
named
exactly.
Bernie Sanders.
Right.
How about Bernie Sanders?
Unless she gets him bumped off, which she could do.
You're right. I tell you what, if Bernie Sanders keeps building this momentum,
he's gone.
You'll see him disappear.
Exactly.
Soon.
The Clinton
They'll
machine.
Well,
The Clinton machine will kick in.
I'd rather vote for Larry David.
I know, me too.
I think Larry David should run. I think Bernie Sanders should be the presidential candidate, and Larry Sanders should be his vice president. In case something happens to Bernie, Larry Sanders could just
now,
pick
the
up.
New Hampshire thing, though, Bernie Sanders clearly won, yet somehow or another, it still shows that Hillary won.
No, it didn't. And that was the Iowa caucuses, Robin.
No,
You're
I'm
like
not
a week behind.
No, I'm not talking about Iowa.
No, Bernie Sanders absolutely. He just drugged her.
I know that.
There's no way Hillary Clinton could spin it as a win.
To quote Tony, he boat raced her.
He did boat race her. What results are you watching,
I
Robin?
saw some article today that she was still claiming that she won somehow.
was the
or
Onion.
another.
No. That was the Iowa caucuses. Harry, the NBA trading deadline is coming up. Will Jahlil Okafor be traded as the 76ers try to amass more second-round draft picks that they lost when they had to bring back Ish Smith, giving away second-round draft picks?
No, absolutely not. You're not trading him.
You don't think
You
the
can't
Sixers...
trade him unless you know Embiid is a lock.
Exactly. I'm just asking you because you're the NBA insider here, Harry.
Look, I know that, but I've really loved this show that we haven't talked any sports.
Really?
This is a radio show.
No, we got to
entertainment,
sprinkle
Harry.
in a little bit.
He's like the czar of the telestrator here. Like
Exactly.
You got to sprinkle it just a little
By the
bit.
way, did you
so
see the X-Files took a shot at the 76ers on Monday night?
They did?
Yes, David Duchovny's character, Fox Mulder, the FBI agent. I saw the clip. I haven't seen it because I DVR'd it because I've been away. I want to go back and watch I missed the last 2 episodes. So he's sitting in a room, and I guess they investigated in Philadelphia, right? Somehow the X-Files came to Philadelphia. There is no South Walnut Street.
Yeah, what the hell's that all about?
Just proves that the truth isn't out there. They can't even lie about the locations that they go on. So anyway, he's sitting in a room with some guy, and there's like a projector or a light. And he says, oh, that's as high as, that's way up there, so it's like Tim Duncan height. And it can't be any of the 76ers because they don't get anywhere near the rim. That was a shot that David Duchovny, they can't find the rim, was his quote.
Wow.
Cheap shot against the 76ers.
Really? Are they really?
Well, they're playing the stinking Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Golden State playing Phoenix, too. What's the line on that game?
We don't know, but it doesn't matter. The Golden State Warriors, I'll tell you what, you know me, I'm not an NBA lover, but I got to tell you, watching the Golden State Warriors is like, that's fun basketball.
They're the most fun professional sports franchise to watch, period.
I totally agree with you,
Be the
man.
Spurs now.
Is Steph Curry the best shooter in NBA history right now?
Nah, come on, let's
It's too
relax.
early yet, but he's unbelievable.
He's on pace, man. I'm telling you.
Now, the other night, for example, when we were
greatness.
out there, we could have gone to that game against the Thunder. That was the big game. Everybody wanted to go to that game because it was Super Bowl Saturday night. And they're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Kevin Garnett's in town, and Russell Westbrook. And so you're thinking, that's
Kevin
a hot
Garnett.
game. What's that?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin
what did I
Durant.
say?
Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett's
Kevin
asleep.
Durant. I always make that mistake. Kevin Durant, who's going to be a free agent. By the way, Kevin Durant now is going to go to either Golden State or the Lakers. Guess where he's not going to go, Harry?
Sixers.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So anyway, that's a great game, and the Warriors. If you watch the game, the Warriors are blowing them out, and then all of a sudden it's a great game. It's tied, and then you saw it down the stretch, 12-4 run. And that was a game in which both Steph Curry and Klay Thompson couldn't shoot a three.
Right.
They were horrible all night.
I love Draymond Green. He's my
no, that's what I'm saying. They're a deep team. They got Andre Iguodala, who was not a guy who can lead your team, which the Sixers wanted him to do here. They got the best bench in basketball, and Steph Curry could have a bad night shooting, which he rarely does, and so can
Thompson.
Michael Thompson's son. Can have a bad three-point night, and they can
They got
still find a
Harrison
way.
Barnes on
Harrison
that team.
Barnes is great. Draymond Green. I mean, they're deep and they're really, really great, and they're fun to watch. That's fun basketball.
And Festus Ezeli, too.
But he's hurt now.
He's hurt right now.
I know.
Festus Ezeli. That's great. Festus
That's a good
Ezeli.
name,
It is
though.
a good
It is a
name.
great name.
And even Andrew Bogut
It's fun
looks
to
good
say.
on that team.
When I go to parties, that's my name.
Festus Ezeli. I had some of that the other night at my buddy's restaurant with a little linguine and
That's good.
stuff.
Festus,
Yeah.
On the
Ridiculous.
side.
Ridiculous. Anyway, so that's our NBA recap. You're going to the NBA All-Star Weekend in Toronto. Now, who's the Sixers representative? They have to send somebody. Doesn't every team have to have?
Swoop. Or hip-hop.
No, not hip-hop.
Stop it, still with them?
No, it's Franklin.
Franklin
the
D.
dog.
Dog.
Harry, the NBA trading deadline is coming up. Will Jahlil Okafor be traded as the 76ers try to amass more second-round draft picks that they lost when they had to bring back Ish Smith for giving away second-round draft picks?
No, absolutely not. You're not trading him.
You don't think
You
the
can't
Sixers...
trade him unless you know Embiid is a lock.
Exactly. I'm just asking you because you're the NBA insider here, Harry.
Look, I know that, but I've really loved this show that we haven't talked any sports.
Really?
This is a radio show.
No, this is we got to
entertainment,
sprinkle
Harry.
in a little bit.
He's like the czar of the telestrator here. Mike
Exactly.
You gotta
But-
sprinkle it just a little
By the
bit.
way, did you
so-
see the
Yeah.
X-Files took a shot at the 76ers on Monday night?
They did?
Yes, David Duchovny's character, Fox Mulder, the FBI agent. I saw the clip. I haven't seen it because I DVR'd it because I've been away. I want to go back and watch I missed the last 2 episodes. So he's sitting in a room, and I guess they investigated in Philadelphia, right? Somehow the X-Files came to Philadelphia. There is no South Walnut Street.
Yeah, what the hell's that all about?
Just proves that the truth isn't out there. They can't even lie about the locations that they go on. So anyway, he's sitting in a room with some guy, and there's like a projector or a light. And he says, oh, that's as high as, that's way up there. So it's like Tim Duncan height. And it can't be any of the 76ers because they don't get anywhere near the rim. That was a shot that David Duchovny, they can't find the rim was his quote. Cheap shot against the 76ers.
Are they really?
Well, they're playing the stinking
Sacramento.
Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Golden State playing Phoenix, too. What's the line on that game?
We don't know, but it doesn't matter. The Golden State Warriors, I'll tell you what, you know me, I'm not an NBA lover, but I got to tell you, watching the Golden State Warriors is like, that's fun basketball.
They're the most fun professional sports franchise to watch, period.
I totally agree with you,
Used to be the
man.
Spurs now.
Is Steph Curry the best shooter in NBA history right now?
Nah, come on, let's
It's too
relax.
early yet, but he's unbelievable.
He's on pace, man. I'm telling you.
Now, the other night, for example, when we were out there, we could have gone to that game against the Thunder. That was the big game. Everybody wanted to go to that game because it was Super Bowl Saturday night. And they're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Kevin Garnett's in town, and Russell Westbrook. And so you're thinking that's
Kevin
a hot
Garnett.
ticket. What's that?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin what did I say?
Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett's
Kevin
asleep.
Durant. I always make that mistake. Kevin Durant, who's going to be a free agent. By the way, Kevin Durant now is going to go to either Golden State or the Lakers. Guess where he's not going to go, Harry?
Sixers.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So anyway, that's a great game, and the Warriors. If you watch the game, the Warriors are blowing them out, and then all of a sudden it's a great game. It's tied, and then you saw it down the stretch, 12-4 run. And that was a game in which both Steph Curry and Klay Thompson couldn't shoot a three.
Right.
They were horrible all night.
I love Draymond Green. He's my
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. They're a deep team. They got Andre Iguodala, who was not a guy who can lead your team, which the Sixers wanted him to do here. They got the best bench in basketball. And Steph Curry could have a bad night shooting, which he rarely does.
Yeah.
And so can
Thompson.
Michael Thompson's son can have a bad three-point night, and they can
They got
still find a
Harrison
way.
Barnes on
Harrison
that team.
Barnes is great. Draymond Green. I mean, they're deep, and they're really, really great, and they're fun to watch. That's fun basketball.
And Festus Ezeli, too.
But he's hurt now,
He's
right?
hurt right now.
I know.
Festus Ezeli. That's great, Festus
That's a good
Ezeli.
name,
It is
though.
a good
It is a
name.
great name.
And even Andrew Bogut
fun
looks
to
good
say.
on that team.
When I go to parties, that's my name.
Festus Ezeli. I had some of that the other night at my buddy's restaurant with a little linguine and
That's
it's
good.
stuff.
Festus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
On the side.
Ridiculous. Anyway, so that's our NBA recap. You're going to the NBA All-Star Weekend in Toronto. Now, who's the Sixers representative? They have to send somebody. Doesn't every team have to have?
Swoop. Or hip-hop.
No, not hip-hop.
Shot
It's,
still with them?
no, it's Franklin.
Franklin
the
D.
dog.
Dog.
I'm a witness.
You know, the only thing that we did not get to tonight
What?
was FMK that I did.
Oh, that's right. We didn't do that.
We'll save it up for next week.
We didn't do the Florida story.
But I actually produced an FMK segment tonight.
We don't have time for that. Sorry.
No.
Anybody got time
We'll
for
do
that?
it. You know what? After the show is over, we'll
Let's do
quickly
an
do
after
it.
show.
We'll
Yeah,
do an
an
after
after
show.
show.
Where's the after party?
And
Like
then,
Oprah after the show.
Yeah.
you know what? And Joe can Periscope it. We will Periscope FMK after the show.
Right.
All right,
Log
beautiful.
on.
And the Florida story was the story I think you actually posted. Everybody's posted about the guy who threw an alligator
Yeah,
through a
yeah.
window.
Drive
through. Yeah.
But that happens every day in Florida.
Is that like
Is that
assault
really
with
big
a deadly
deal?
weapon?
Only at Wendy's.
Yeah.
Some dude threw a alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window, right?
I don't think he gave a reason. It was like a 3.5-foot alligator, and he was going through the drive-through and randomly threw it through the window.
Randomly?
Yeah, it was random.
I guess his Frosty wasn't ready, right? Isn't that what they have over there?
Yeah.
The Wendy chick said it was Wendy and she wasn't a redhead, and he got angry when he threw the alligator at her. Oh, man. We want to go. We got to thank the Peekaboo Review, the peekabooReview.com. Go check them out. Go see their shows.
They were great.
They're phenomenal. They got a bunch of shows coming up.
And Natalie.
And Natalie Eganoff up there. You can follow her on Natalie Eganoff, AOLF, on Twitter. And our good buddy Nathaniel Dotson up there hiding in the darkness.
That's right.
The
Man behind the
videographer,
scenes.
phenomenal. Follow him at Tutvid, Tutvid. He does everything on Twitter. He's got instructional videos.
Everything.
Shows you how to make babies. Guy knows how to do everything.
Well, he'll even help you make your baby if you need him to. It's no problem.
But that's an additional charge. So
And FYI, we just really quick random retweeter on Twitter for the other flower $100 gift card is Michael Souza, Mr. Michael Souza from Bay Area, California.
Not related to John Phillip?
I don't think so.
That's
good historical knowledge.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Not hysterical, but historical. And thank you to all our sponsors, Sandcastle Winery, and of course, LaRev, sandcastlewinery.com, Cantina, King of Prussia, and of course, Peekaboo Review, and everybody else, including the folks at, I mentioned LaRev Rittenhouse, right? Mentioned everybody. Miss Robin Austin, follow her on Twitter at Tony Bruno Show. Thanks so much for watching and listening. We'll see you back here next week right here at Comedy
Thanks for
Sports
listening
Philly.
to the Tony Bruno Show.
We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Come back.